Home sweet home. Well, sort of. I've spent most of my life calling South Africa home, but for many years I've been living abroad. The changing political scene and rising crime, coupled with a call of adventure and desire to explore the world, took me far from my roots. But now I'm back, and this time as a tourist. I've returned to the Western Cape, the place that holds a special place in my heart. The stunning natural beauty, the warm hospitality, and the fresh mountain air. It's a region that never fails to captivate. In this video, I'll be sharing my journey of rediscovering the Western Cape. From the breathtaking landscapes to the friendly people and historic sites, I'll be taking you along on my adventures as I experience South Africa as a tourist. Come along to explore the Western Cape and share in the joy of being back home. We're currently on an epic road trip through the Western Cape, and we're making our way to one of the most stunning beaches in the area, Kugo Bay. As you can see, there are ongoing road works, and we had to pass through a stop and go point. But we're not in a rush, and waiting time can be used to take in the breathtaking views around us. We're also checking the weather. The Cape is notorious for its unpredictable weather, and we need to be prepared for anything.
Okay, the weather changes quite quickly now.
As you can see, the weather didn't play along, so we decided to head back to Strand, where we were greeted by some familiar friends, lots of seagulls. Yeah, when I heard Dutch reform, I realized that's not the right church. Wow! Wow! We also spotted some beautiful Great Danes. The skies did clear up briefly, giving us a glimpse of the sunshine. A sea lion and some tortoises enjoyed the short spell of sunshine, but we were not convinced that the weather was going to stay that way. We decided to visit some museums instead of taking a chance on the changing weather. Our first destination was Rhodes Memorial, a monument erected in honor of Cecil John Rhodes, who was Prime Minister of the Cape Colony from 1890 to 1896. Rhodes Memorial is a stunning tribute located within a beautiful national park near the iconic Table Mountain. But this memorial has a complex history. Our guide said that Cecil John Rhodes is a controversial figure. In July 2020, the statue was vandalized and a head was removed, a provocative act sparking conversation. Remarkably, the vandalized head was recovered within just 3 days, and the statue was restored 5 months later. Today, the statue looks as good as new, but in anticipation of potential future vandalism, a full-size replica has been made. Rhodes died at 49, and there's one step for each year of his life. After our visit to Rhodes Memorial, we drove past a scenic beach near the town of Muizenberg. Although it's always special to drive down this road, the views today were not as stunning as during sunny weather, but we were in for a treat as we caught a glimpse of some locals doing something really interesting. Check out these fishermen doing track fishing. It's a centuries-old method of catching fish that's still used today. It's hard work involving a team of fishermen who row a boat through the surf, drop a net, and then haul it in by hand. The team works together to pull in the net, and it's not always a guarantee they'll catch anything, but it's a vital part of the local fishing community, and it's amazing to see it's still being done today. From Muizenberg, we made our way to Simonstown, which is not only a charming seaside town, but also South Africa's naval base. and it's famous for one very special resident. You might have heard of Just Nuisance, the Great Dane dog who was enlisted in the South African Navy during World War II. He's a bit of a local legend, and we're looking forward to learning more about him on our next stop.
So Simonstown is the Navy base of South Africa. It used to be part of the British Navy. So during World War II, the sailors would have to jump on a train to get to a pub. There were no bars or pubs in this town or in Simonstown, so they have to travel all the way to Cape Town. And they made friends with the Great Dane, a dog, made friends with the sailors, and he would also jump on the train with the sailors to go to the pubs and back. And the homeless dog would learn to drive or ride the trains without the sailors, and his nickname became Just Nuisance because he would take up 3 seats on the train, and the passengers would have to stand. So they wanted to put down this dog, Just Nuisance. The Navy heard about it, and they made him an official member of the Navy. So he received a collar with a pass, and so he could travel free of charge on the train whenever he pleased. When he died, age 7, they gave him a full military burial in Simonstown.
And there's a statue of him as well. But I think he was called Nuisance, and then when they wanted to make him a soldier, they said, well, he must have a last name as well, the first name and a last name. So they said, well, it's Just Nuisance. So his first name was Just and the last name Nuisance. And there was a movie about the dog in South Africa that I think it was in the 80s. TV series called Just Nuisance. And there's a museum, I think we saw it on Dustbugs, the museum. Yeah, for Just Nuisance. Our next stop was something truly unique, a visit to the only language monument in the world, and it was built in honor of my first language, Afrikaans. This iconic landmark, called the Afrikaanse Taal Monument, is located on a hill near the beautiful Paarl Mountain. The Afrikaans Language Monument was opened on 10 October 1975, commemorating the 50th anniversary of Afrikaans being declared an official South African language. The monument's opening coincided with the centennial anniversary of the Genootskap van Regte Afrikaners, the organization that helped solidify Afrikaners' identity. The monument is open Monday to Friday, 8 till 8 in the summer and 8 till 5 for the rest of the year, and it costs 40 Rand to enter. On our way back to the guest house, we drove through the historic student town of Stellenbosch. It's been a long, eventful day, from the scenic drive from Clarence Drive to Rhodes Memorial and the beautiful Muizenberg Beach, to the naval base in Simonstown and the language monument in Paarl. For the late summer sunsets in the Western Cape, we still had time for a short nature walk in the beautiful surroundings of our guest house in Boskloof Eco Estate. Before attending a worship service, we got reminded that our final home is with our Heavenly Father. Thank you for coming along on this journey, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you.
In the life bound for heartache,